You have entered Alyx's world, a safe space for wrestling fans like you.
Hello all and welcome to Alyx's World, a safe space for wrestling fans like you. I am your host Alyx, just Alyx. We are here to talk about WWE Fastlane 2023, the final stop before what should be a crazy schedule of pay-per-views. I thought in terms of pay-per-view quality, this has been one of the best years for WWE. A majority of the shows this year, from Rumble to Chamber to, of course, WrestleMania, and then Backlash, the biggest surprise of the year in Puerto Rico. Money in the Bank, even SummerSlam I thought was great. And then these last two Payback, Fastlane, they were good. Tonight was a good show. Is it a show I would go back and watch again? No. But, still a good show. Definitely something that, if you watched it, you won't be offended by it. But, I gotta be honest with you. I didn't like everything on this show. I liked a lot of things on the show. Loved seeing Jade Cargill make her appearance, with Triple H, by the way. They straight up rushed her to the main roster. I'm very surprised they're not gonna let her work out the kinks on NXT. I would have thought, with all this build and all this marketing they're trying to get for NXT, making people watch to get a new TV deal, Jade Cargill would have been a lock for NXT. No, they're going to put her on the main roster. They're going to throw her in the deep waters, the deep end. Hopefully she can swim. A bit concerned. I think she has all the tools. I think she has the look, she has the presence, and the microphone skills. What's going to hurt her is her in-ring ability. And they haven't really worked that out yet. So, if they're going to throw her in there, hopefully she can pick up whatever she's lacking, working with top talent on the main roster. But good to see her. They're bringing her in, basically rolling out the red carpet for her. Let's see if she can live up to the hype. I think she will. She'll be just fine. We got a lot of... So, we had some surprises. Pat McAfee made an appearance. Of course, one of the biggest surprises all night is Carlito, Caribbean Cool, coming in as the third member of LWO. Looking good. Not even good, but good. Guy is in amazing shape. I hope he sticks around. Hopefully he keeps wrestling too, because he looks really, really good. And then we had some stuff that was... I don't know about y'all. That women's match was off. I see a lot of people saying it was a great match. I didn't think so. Asuka, Io, Charlotte, something about their chemistry as a trio, as a triple threat, wasn't clicking. Honestly, Charlotte Flair, I don't think has good chemistry with either one. And it's hard for me to even believe that, because her match against Asuka at WrestleMania 34 in 2018 was absolutely outstanding. It was a classic. One of the best female matches to ever take place at a WrestleMania. Hate that Asuka lost, but it was still by far one of the best female matches ever in WWE history. The fact that they're not even coming close to that now, it's almost sad. Because anytime we have Io and Asuka together, they were doing good. But the moment Charlotte got added, everything just fell apart. It didn't even look like they were hitting their moves. The selling was off. And I get that people want me to say it was a good match because, well, Alyx, come on, you got to give the women some slack. No, I'm not going to cut the women some slack. I treat the women on the same level as the men. I'm not going to do the whole, well, it was a good match for the women. I don't give a damn about people that perceive women below men. I'm not doing that. In terms of equal footing That match was easily the weakest match of the night. Was it a terrible match? I'm not going to say it was terrible. There were some good moments in there, but for the most part, it was just off and clunky. I also hated the idea, the visual of Asuka tapping out to Charlotte. I hated that. Should have never, ever been the case. It shouldn't even be a reality. Asuka should not be tapping out. Not to Charlotte, at least. But Io retains with the help of Bayley. I don't think I'm a fan of that either. I don't think I'm a fan of Io Sky retaining with the help of Bayley. I think she's someone that should be winning her matches clean. But they're booking her like a chicken shit babyface, I guess. I mean, based off of how Damage Control has been booked, I guess it makes sense to the kind of group they are. Because it is consistent with what they are. They've been losing a lot. They've been jobbing a lot. They don't get a lot of wins. So they had to go this route to maintain the championship. I don't think that's the type of champ Io Sky should be. Or she should be booked as. Io Sky is the kind of champ that should be winning her matches clean. That's how she should be booked. But that's not how she is. So overall, I'm just not a fan of that match. I'm just not. But outside of the stuff that didn't work for me, there were a lot of things that did. The main event was easily one of the best main events all year for WWE. Out of all the PLE, pay-per-view, PLE, whatever you want to call it, main events we've gotten from WWE, this is up there. This might be, well, it's got to be at least top 3. Nakamura, Shinsuke Nakamura, and Seth freaking Rollins went to war. Oh, they tore the house down. It was spectacular. And the story was simple. Nakamura worked on Seth Rollins' back. And I think that drove the match for me. I will admit, I'm not very happy that Nakamura didn't win the belt. I understand that Seth Rollins is having the run of his career. You want to ride this horse until you can't ride it no more. I get that. They only have him for a short period of time. He's working with a bad back and eventually has to leave and go get surgery. So they want to get the most out of them while he's here. But my thing is, when are we ever going to get an opportunity to put that belt on Nakamura? When are we ever going to get a chance like this again to make Shinsuke Nakamura a world champion? It's again a situation where we pass up a huge opportunity to make a moment. That has just been a theme under Triple H. There have been numerous moments that we have passed up. Not just this year. It goes back to last year with Drew McIntyre. Numerous moments we passed up to just make a champion and people would buy it. And I feel so bad for Nakamura because now what do you do? What do you do with them now? You can't just settle for the IC title or the US title. That doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel right. Nakamura should be a world champion. And I feel bad for him. Regardless, the match was awesome. The stuff with John Cena, LA Knight, LA Knight, yeah. Got one of the biggest reactions of the night. The match itself, I'm going to be honest with you. The first 10 minutes was pretty dry. Almost boring. Kind of boring. Boring. But then the hot tag and onward, that last 5-minute stretch, fucking great. The crowd was into it. LA Knight was on fire. John Cena hit all his big moves, the 5 moves of doom, and then the crowd loved it. It was good. It was good. But the overall match was, you know what I mean? Even the tag match with Cody Rhodes, Jey Uso taking on the Judgment Day. I thought the overall match was good, but the first, 10 minutes was like, But then the final stretch was great. And that was kind of the theme throughout the night. I was getting kind of concerned there. Like those first 4 matches, I'm like, yo, I need a match that can inject some energy into this show. I don't mind these old school styled sports entertainment matches. they have their place. But variety is important. And that's been my issue. It's just the variety of it all. When you have the same kind of match back to back to back to back, it doesn't work out for me. So I guess what really made me love that main event more was it was an actual war. It went away from the old school feel and just really started to push the limit. You know, you had Nakamura and Seth going into the crowd, Seth falling off the stage, tables, weapons. It was exactly what the show needed after just a night of just basic wrestling. And that's one thing that I had to give credit to AEW for. And I've been ripping on AEW just like I've been ripping on WWE. I've been giving both shows, both companies, the smoke. And you know what? I think where I am as a YouTube content creator, as a reviewer, someone that you can trust, I have to be that person. I have to be the guy to give both shows, both companies, their fair share of criticism, but also some praise. So, when it comes to AEW and their pay-per-views, so far, they have been knocking it out of the park. You can knock them for their weekly shows, because weekly AEW, you know, it goes up and down. But when it comes to the pay-per-views, they knock it out of the park every single time. Every pay-per-view this year from AEW has had at least one match of the year candidate. Every single one. And so, I carry that exact same expectation for WWE. And so far, like I said, WWE has had some amazing to great pay-per-views this year. It's just these last two have just been kind of, you know, they're good, but they're not, oh my God, I gotta go watch it again. Like, honestly, we just got done reviewing Wrestle Dream last week. I went back and watched that show at least a good 3-4 times. Love Danielson. And of course, the return of Edge, but love Danielson and Zack Sabre Jr. That classic match. I gotta be honest with you. Like, I expect more. But that's just me. You guys are free to love it as much as you love it. If you thought the show was amazing, hey, tell me how you feel down below in the comments. This is just one man's opinion. But we're gonna go into the show, give a much more in-depth analysis of why I thought what I thought. But before we do, tonight is the night. The Super Chat Championship is on the line. Our champ Franklin Torres will be defending his belt. How you get the belt? Easy. You have to out-donate him. So far, we had no donations. And if it remains that way, then I guess no one wins the belt. And he just keeps it. But I have a feeling someone's going to donate. And whoever comes out by the end of the review, by the time we get to the live chat hangout, whoever comes out with the most donations, with the highest donation, will be the Super Chat champ. And then that person gets to decide when he wants to defend the belt. Whether it's literally at the next WWE pay-per-view, whether it's at an AEW show, that's on that person. But the Super Chat Championship is on the line. I'm very curious to see who's going to win. But let's pay these bills. Let's get right to the show. If you guys don't mind, we're going to go ahead and speed run these preliminaries. So if this is the first time you're watching me, do me a solid favor. Like the video, subscribe, and click that bell to catch all my content when it comes out. Wow, your edit. Help expand the brand by doing the following things. Join the membership, click that join button, you get the opportunity to request a video of your choosing, whether it's a live reaction, a hot topic or review, past, present, or future. Also, don't forget to give thanks. Hit that super thanks. If you would like to donate after the fact, you can. Also, like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter, just Alyx Central. Give me a follow on Instagram, give me a follow on Spotify, give me a follow on TikTok, for I am the tickest of the talkest. Donate using PayPal, Patreon, Cash App, Venmo, and yes, Super Chats are officially on. You can donate at any point in time during the broadcast to get your thoughts played live on the air. Email me at justalyxisworld@gmail.com for business inquiries, just to say hi, and please get yourself a t-shirt today at Pro Wrestling Tees and Teespring. Get you an old school The Last Man t-shirt, get your new school Alyx's World t-shirt, but most importantly, get you a blonde hair, blue eyes, apple pie. My America, the remix. t-shirt made by It's J Knox and Firestar Heart. All this down below in the description box. Today's sponsor is Extra Wallet, changing the way you're carrying your items every single day at a time. If you're looking for an extra wallet, a wallet that's sleek, minimalistic, something that can hold a few items, but it's not easy to lose and has a tracker to keep track of all your stuff. If that's something you're into, I might be able to get you that for 40% off. If you're interested. So how's about we get a quick word from our sponsor? And then we'll get to some shout out. Today's video is sponsored by Exter. In today's age, old leather wallets are a thing of the past. People are looking for something more efficient. That's where Exter comes in. It can fit in your front pocket or any other space convenient for your access. It is the perfect smart wallet for minimalists that only carry essential items such as credit cards and IDs. It also has a cool pop-up feature that allows you to see what's inside, so you always know what you're getting out. Plus, it comes with its own tracker that connects with your phone, so if you ever misplace it, you can instantly find it. Amazing designs, amazing features, all at amazing prices. And today, if you click the link down below and use the promo code JustAlex, you can get 40% off any purchase you make. I truly believe this is a great gift and it's changing the way people carry their items. So don't hesitate. Use the link below and get you a wallet today. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining me. I see that massive donation by the champ already. I already saw it. We're going to play it in a second, but this might already be over. This Super Chat championship defense, we might already have to close things down, if I'm being honest with you. But we still got the rest of the show. Anything is possible. I always thought Nickname I was going to hold that belt forever, and then Franklin Torres said, hold my beer. Do you drink beer? Hold my championship. How about that? But regardless, thank you all so much for choosing me for your review. You could be anywhere else, because there are a lot of people here who do what I do. Some of them do it better than me, but you chose me and I appreciate you. So please show some love to the stream. Like the video. The more you like the video, the more opportunities I will be given to be recommended here on YouTube. So help boost that algorithm by hitting that like button. Also, show some love to the moderators. Ultra Shout 97 Firestar Heart, Elias, Damian, New Japan Pro Wrestling Girl. Gotta get that one out. New Japan Pro Wrestling Girl. Carlito does everything. Who helped keep this a safe space for wrestling fans like you. Can't forget about Big MGM. Big MGM, who also helps keeps this a safe space for wrestling fans like you. Please show love to the moderators because they are the ones that make this a fun place. All right, y'all. I guess this is when we do round one of the Super Chat Championship. I'm not gonna lie, we might already have to close it down. Let's get to it.
In the words of the GOAT, according to WWE, if you want some, come get some.
The champ is here! Franklin Torres with the $100 bomb to kick off the Super Chat Championship round one. We might have to close it up, ladies and gentlemen. We might have to already close it up. There's only been a few people to top that. And I don't think the one that can is going to be donating anytime soon until Rumble. So we might have to go ahead and close it up. I'm being honest with you.
It's 2023. Asuka should not be tapping to Charlotte.
Facts. And they were booking her so well at the beginning of the year. And it's like a downward trend. I know she beat Bianca at Backlash. Was it Backlash? Or was it, what was the Saudi Arabia event? Whatever Saudi Arabia event. She won the championship there. And then afterwards, it hasn't been the same.
Not in the title hunt. Got all of my predictions right for the 4th WWE PPV in the row.
I missed one. I didn't think Jey and Cody were going to win the belts, but they did. Everything else, I got completely right. I think I predicted the Street Business was going to win. Right? Okay, so maybe 3 out of... Maybe not so much so. Maybe 3 out of 5. But regardless, yeah, this was one of those shows where it was like, all right, it happened. That's about it. Let's move on. But I still enjoyed it, even though I didn't get my predictions all the way right. Again, the Super Chat Championship is still open. We're gonna keep going for the rest of the night, but I'm gonna be real with you. I don't see anybody beating the $100 donation. Unless you want to try, go for it. The pool is open to you. So, let's go ahead and get the shout-outs in. We gotta show some love to Mr. Debit Adams. Right off the top, we got Debit Money. Debit Money Adams. We got Paid Enthusiast. Paid Enthusiast, give me a nickname. Give me a tagline, something. Because you've been here all the time. It's God Mode. 312. The Bulldog Show Gaming. Hades in the His House. JJ, who let the dogs out? Who? JJ Bulldog. Good to have you here, sir. Josie. And Pussycats. Good to have you here, Josie. Let me see. Let me go scroll down a little bit. Dante Houston. New one. That's a new name. Good to have you here, Mr. Dante Houston. Nintendo Porn Company Conspiracy. Good to have you here. John Dillinger. I also see... Scroll down here. Is that Highway Dylan Danger? From the Danger Zone, Dylan Danger. Bro, I'm gonna just sing it that way. It just works better for me. Highway Dylan Danger. Let me know. Adam Ritter is in fear that FTR will be leaving because FTR lost their tag team titles. That's right. The same night that Judgment Day lost the tag team titles, FTR also lost the tag team titles. Although I can assure you they're not going anywhere. FTR has signed a 4-year contract with AEW. They're going to stay. I promise. I promise you they're going to stay. Alright, Amazing Tribe. I also see... Let me see here. Sean Swaby. Baby! Good to have you here, sir. Uh-oh. Is that who I think it is? Now that ain't who I think it is. Everybody stop. Everybody stop what you're doing. Stand at attention. And throw up the salute to 2 of the best wrestling reactors here in the YouTube space. Everybody show your love to A and B Convos Wrestling Edition. Always showing up for the streams. Always showing your love. I appreciate it, sirs and ma'ams. Thank you so much for taking the time to come watch me. Saw your reaction. I didn't get a chance to see your reaction to the main event, but I have a feeling you loved it. There was a lot of craziness happening there. But I'm very curious to know how you overall feel about it too. I'll be reading your comments especially. We'll do maybe 3 more. Let's do 3 more. All right, Fab76, the Cerebral Assassin, Christopher Carter, and the last one is going to go to Joker for Persona 5. From Persona 5. Have I played the new Mortal Kombat game? I literally just got it a couple of days ago. I literally just got it. Just started picking it up. Trying to learn the controls, learning the combos. It's not hard. It's an easy game to play. My only issue so far with it, you know how when you're starting to fight, you have those little intros, right? You have those little intros that banter between the 2 fighters. They still got them, but I like the last games more. The last game's banner was a lot more fun. I have not played story mode yet. I'm waiting to play it because I want to get used to the game first, but I'll probably start playing it soon because I hear that the story mode is mwah, chef's kiss. And yes, I do have a PS5. Finally got me a PS5. So, all right. Thank you so much for being here, guys. I'm not going to waste any more of your time. That concludes round one. Round one goes to Franklin Torres with $100. So the number to beat, if you want to be Super Chat champ, is $100. So I'm going to go ahead and say it. I think we can go ahead and close this down. Unless someone comes in and surprises me, Franklin Torres will be walking away still your Super Chat champ. But in the meantime, thank you guys for being here. Get those likes up. And let's get to the review. And yes, please show some love to A and B combos. I'm already seeing it. You guys are great. Continue to make this a safe space for wrestling fans. People that can come in here and just interact. Fastlane was in Indianapolis. Sold out crowd. Wasn't a seat empty in the entire arena. I think it's close to 13,000 fans in the arena. It was incredible. And the crowd was insanely loud. So I'm going to be honest with you. This crowd was great for maybe 3 of the matches on the card. They were into the first match with Cody and Jey. They were kind of into LWO up until Carlito coming out. When Carlito came out, they loved it. They weren't into the women's match at all. They were just not into the women's match, which is kind of sad. The John Cena LA Knight match, they were absolutely in love with it in the last 5 minutes. But for the first 10 minutes, they were kind of dead for it. And they were all the way into the main event. Like, there was not a person sitting down when the main event was happening. Everybody was standing up. It was great. But, sometimes you can have a packed house and still have somewhat of a crowd. They popped for Pat McAfee. Of course they did. Who wouldn't pop for Pat McAfee? Especially when Pat McAfee came out and said, we should host a WrestleMania here. I was like, well, I don't know, with this kind of crowd? All right, we'll see. We'll see. If we're going to host a WrestleMania, y'all got to bring it. Tonight, y'all all right. Y'all weren't the best crowd. You pop for the typical stuff. You popped for Cody, you popped for Jey, you popped for LA Knight, John Cena. Like the big names, of course you pop for them, but everything else, y'all was just kind of meh. It is what it is. I'm not tripping about it. But crowds can help or hurt a pay-per-view, without question. And I feel like the crowd here, it didn't necessarily help the show. I won't say it hurt it. In some instances, it probably did. But I wish they were more into it. You get me? And I've always kind of made that complaint where it's like, y'all, God damn it, you bought a ticket. Get into it. You can see certain moments throughout the show when the wrestling's happening, you look into the crowd, people are just... And you're like, why are you here? So, despite the crowd, I gotta talk about this. I love the 5-match structure. I love the fact that this pay-per-view had 5 matches, and we were done before 10. We started at 7, and we were done before 10 p.m. Why can't we just do that across the board on all pay-per-views? And I mean everybody's pay-per-views, even AEW. There's something about the pacing of this show that I just love. It was the same kind of pacing we had for NXT TakeOver when Triple H was running that show. You don't need to have 8, 10, 14, 15 matches to show. Sometimes you just need 5. Now, in this kind of instance, there was a side of me when I was watching, I was like, they could have added one more match. That IC title match would have probably done some good here. Because, I'm going to be real with you, if they had done versus Tommaso Ciampa on this show, and we had the return of Johnny Gargano exactly how we got it on Raw, that would have been probably match of the night. Probably. I don't know. I'm still kind of sitting on Nakamura and Shinsuke. Nakamura and Rollins probably running away with it, but that would have helped the show, right? And I know you couldn't have done it because Becky got hurt, so you have to move a match off of the show to come help out Raw. But in my personal, this is just my personal opinion, the pacing was great. It really does help to have a show that's only 5 matches long. You don't have to overthink it. You get to just sit down and chill, and we are out. We are out. So give them that kind of credit. Before we even open up the show, Jade Cargill, the newest signee, AEW's former AEW, Jade Cargill, made an appearance. And she's backstage. She gets out of her, what I would assume is a limousine, or at least a Corvette, whatever fancy car she had. And she is styling, profiling, and she walks up to Triple H. Let me find that photo really quickly, because I know there's a photo of it. I think I have it on my Facebook here. And she looks great. Like, instantly, the first thought that came into my mind is, God, she looks like a star. Here it is, I found it. Jade Cargill. Say what you want about her as an in-ring talent, and there's going to be a lot of people that have opinions on her as an in-ring talent. I'm one of them. But you cannot deny, here it is, you cannot deny she looks like a star. Look at her. Look at her. Instant star power. And you know what? WWE values that more over anything else. I guess that's why they're moving her up. They're moving her up because of her look, because of her stature, because of her presence. I don't think it's a good idea. I think you should have started her off on NXT, especially now that we're trying to build some notoriety for NXT, to get that market value up, to make them want to purchase it. Because remember, starting next year, Raw and NXT will not be on USA Network no more. So we had to bring some notoriety to NXT to make other networks want to purchase it. Why would you not put Jade Cargill on that show? You could have had Jade Cargill be the centerfold, the centerpiece of NXT. Seriously, she could have carried that show for the next year or so. Then you call her up. But I guess they're saying, nope, she's going to swim with the sharks. We're going to call her up to apparently wrestle with Becky Lynch, Charlotte. I'm pretty sure she's going to be on Raw, right? Okay, so what is that? Becky, Rhea, Nia Jax. Nia Jax. Oh, that match makes me sick. I can't even imagine Jade Cargill wrestling Nia. That's going to be an awful pairing. Oh, God. Let's not do that. But, yeah, they're going to have her swim with sharks. She's going to be on the main roster. So hopefully she can make it work. I think, you know what? I think she's going to be fine. I think she's going to be just fine. I am a bit concerned about a few opponents she might have to fight. Just a few. But that being said, I think overall, she'll be just fine. All right. Let's get to the main card. First match, Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso taking on the Judgment Day for the tag team titles. Not going to have much to say about it in terms of match quality. It was good overall. Started off slow, then built up to a climactic finish. Very old school booking. Jey Uso, massively over. If anything we can say about this Bloodline storyline, it really established Jey Uso. I would not have said that 3-4 years ago. I could not imagine either Uso working as a singles competitor. I don't think I would have said that 3 years ago. Even then, I was like, yeah, Jay's doing an awesome job working with Roman, but outside of Roman, he's really not that important. Over these past 3 years, he has really grown into his own. They have really made this guy a legit character people can invest in and helped him stand out because of the storytelling that Triple H has done with him. Everything involving him and Roman, Sammy, his brother Jimmy, even Solo and the Bloodline and Heyman. He's one of the best characters they've had in a long time. And it feels good to see him flourishing as a top babyface in WWE. That's crazy. And he's right next to Cody, who, by the way, guys, he did it! Cody did it! He finished the story! He won the belt that his dad never won. Hey, Dusty Rhodes never won the WWE He never won the WWE Tag Team titles. Right? He never did it. Woo! Cody! 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 He did it! He finished the story! Okay, he hasn't necessarily finished the story yet. He's actually won the tag team titles more than once. I think he's like a 7-time champ. Right? He's a 7-time champ, and Jey Uso is like a 9-time champ. Regardless, Judgment Day lose the belts, and they threw everything except for the kitchen sink. Probably didn't see it, but they threw everything at Jey and Cody. They had interference from Dominic Mysterio, JD McDonough, even Rhea Ripley. Her fine ass was trying to make Jey Uso fold. She gave him that look. She taunted him with her feminine wiles. And Jey was like, no. Whoa, 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 easy, big fella. Easy, big fella. You know, Jey was just like, damn, what I wouldn't give. I know Rhea got men chasing after her. You know, you got Dom on this side, you got Buddy Matthews on this side. And then somewhere in there was Jey Uso. You know, Buddy Matthews was just looking at this TV set and going, God damn. What about me? Anyways, as you can tell, I'm not talking about the match all that much because not a lot happened. It was just a regular match. You could have saw the match on Raw. But the big moment was Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso are now your new tag team champs. So you will be seeing Cody Rhodes a lot more on SmackDown, as you can imagine. So that was probably done on purpose, so we can get this Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes story going again. Because I have a feeling that we're going to start seeing it a lot sooner than later. I don't think Cody and Roman is happening at WrestleMania. I think it's going to happen at Royal Rumble. And we'll talk about that in the future. That's my prediction. Calling that now. Congratulations, Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso, for being the new tag team champs. We will talk about the Judgment Day a little bit later on, though. The LWO, Rey Mysterio and Santos Escobar, with no partner at first, taking on the Hurt Profits, the Street Business, the Almighty Profits, Bobby Lashley, Baba Lashley, and the Street Profits. They need to get them a name. Just call them the Hurt Business. I don't care. They had the Hurt Business colors, and they look great. Montez Ford especially looks amazing. Loved his heel persona. The overselling especially is phenomenal. You can tell he's having fun being an overseller and just being a cocky son of a bitch. And it's great. I love it. And Bobby is just, he's so good as a heel. Bobby, especially Anthony Dawkins, they're just natural heels. But Montez Ford, it's almost like a switch flip for him. And he just became so much better. I like him as a babyface, don't get me wrong, but as a heel, he's something special. He instantly pops up to me. He pops out to me as someone good. The match was pretty basic. The Street Business, the Hurt Profits, the Hurt Business started beating up Rey and Santos because it's 2-on-3. The babyfaces get some offense on them, until I spit in the face of people who don't want to be cool. That song didn't play though. Some other generic song played, and I didn't hate it. It was just, y'all, the original track was hot as it was. Like, all right, Carlito came out. He looked amazing. He looked like $1 million. Real talk, he looked phenomenal. And he got in that ring, And he can still go. Carlito, when did he fight John Cena? Was that 2004? 20 years later, Carlito can still go. And he has got to be in the best shape of his life. I'm looking for a picture real quickly. This is the best one I can find. This one right here. Look at that. Look at him. He looks great. Yeah, this guy needs to be used a lot more. Best shape of his life. Amazing physique. And he moves like he always moved. So, literally book him more, please. Please book him more. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to see him more on WWE television. Great match. LWO win. Don't know how I feel about the Hurt Business losing. But it is one loss, so I'm not going to make a big deal about it. Let's hope they get their win back. I would really appreciate it. But yeah, Carlito's back, man. Carlito. I hope he stays on TV. For real, for real. Oh boy, this is where I get in trouble. Oh Lord, you're hard on the women. You're too hard on them. I'm not hard on the women. I'm treating them just like I treat the men. Because before all the craziness with the women's revolution and stuff, I always would say, this was good for the women. This was a really good match for the women, right? I stopped saying that. I started gauging the women based off of the level of quality I was getting from them over the past 7-8 years. 7-8 years. Honestly, ever since Bayley took on Sasha, Brooklyn, NXT Brooklyn 2015, sorry, I stopped calling them good matches for females. I said, nah, those matches are just as good as the men. From that moment on, I said, nope, I've seen it. They can have just as good of a match. That's where it has to be now. So that's what I'm doing. I'm respecting the women by comparing them, by putting them on the same level as the men. And I'm sorry, when it comes to Io Sky versus Asuka versus Charlotte Flair, this match missed. It missed. A lot of clunkiness. There were moments that were good. I thought Asuka and Io, when they got in there, they looked good. But anytime Charlotte started interacting with them, it just fell apart. There were certain moves that didn't hit, and then they sold it like it hit. Charlotte's selling throughout the entire match was off. There were a lot of slow moments. It didn't look like they were fighting. It looked rehearsed. And I'm sorry. I've seen all three of these women have much better matches. All three of them. Charlotte Flair just had one of the best female matches at a WrestleMania this year against Rhea Ripley. Outstanding match. Asuka, Io both had great matches with Bianca Belair earlier. I'm sorry, no. Hell, this past, what was it, 2 weeks ago? 2 weeks ago, Asuka and Io Sky had an outstanding match on SmackDown. I wish that match took place here, because then it probably would have been a match of the night. Or the match of the night. But in comparison to their match on SmackDown, this is a far cry from that. And I know a lot of people want to give them a pass because it's women. You are doing them a disservice by doing that. Oh, well, it was fine because they're women. No. You need to gauge them on the same level as men, and you should treat them the same as you would treat men that had the quality match like this. Imagine this same match being done by the men. You would say it was crap, right? Okay. So you should say it was not that good. You're not going to hurt them. Io, Asuka, and Charlotte will be just fine. They will have better matches in the future. I promise you. But this match wasn't it. I also hate the fact that Asuka was tapping out. You had Charlotte hook Asuka in that figure eight, and Charlotte had Asuka. I can't take it. I can't take it. Tapping out, and I was like, what are you doing? Why would you do that to Asuka? This is Asuka, the sawed-off machine. God damn it, I hate it. I hate the way they book Asuka, bro. I hate it. I don't get why they just can't book her like a monster. You tell me Asuka is this sawn-up monster that went undefeated for how many, like 900 days or something like that. 500, 900, it was a lot of days. Right? You tell me this stuff. But then for some damn reason, it was 900 days. For some damn reason, they just can't get her right here. I don't get it. I don't get it. And now you got Io Sky, who is arguably one of the best, if not the best female wrestler in the world, who needs help from Bayley to maintain her championship. I don't get it, bro. I don't get it. It's the booking. The booking makes these two women look weak. Why? What is with these Japanese women, these Joshi wrestlers, looking weak on WWE's TV? Why? And now you're going to bring Kairi Sane in? And you want me to think she's going to be booked even better? Hell no, you're going to treat her like a joke too. I love Charlotte. I will always be a big fan of Charlotte Flair, but I'm sorry, this was not her best performance, and even she would agree. This whole match was just... I'm not going to give it a D. I'm not going to say it was terrible, but Jesus Christ, was it bad. It was a far cry from what it used to be, what it should be, and I think all three women should just be like, nah, this ain't it. But yeah, Io Sky retains. So I guess that makes it somewhat okay, right? Everyone should be like, well, at least Charlotte didn't win. Oh, let's get something straight. I'm just going to tell you right now. I hope you're listening. Come closer. Do you hear me? Charlotte will win that belt again. She will win that belt again. It's coming. They're just keeping it warm from her. They're just keeping it warm for her. Because she's going to beat Ric Flair's record and be like a 17-time women's champion. By the time she retires, 17-time women's champ, she will win that belt again. You already know how this works. So, I'm not tripping about that. I'm not tripping about, oh, well, she didn't win the belt, so you should be happy. I'm like, no. That's not how this works. It's not. But Io Sky retained. I'll be nice and say it was decent. Because I did like some stuff in there. I did like the stuff between Asuka and Io. That was fine. I liked that. But anytime Charlotte got involved, just got all clunky. And I hated that finish. So, whatever. I'll probably say a C or a C+. Whatever I said, that's what I'm going to keep at it. Sorry. Y'all can like it. Feel free to say it was a great match and that you're going to show your children this match 10 years from now and say this is how great the women were. It's not my cup of tea. Tag team match. We got the man they're calling the greatest of all time, but he's not. John Cena, and everybody say his name with me. L.A. Knight. Yeah. Taking on Sikoa and Jey Uso, the Bloodline. I'm so happy Roman Reigns is coming back on SmackDown. I'm so happy he is returning this Friday, because damn it, we need him. We need us some Roman Reigns badly, because this Bloodline storyline has gone completely off the rails. These past 2 months have not been good. I'm sorry. They have not been good. I have not been a fan of this storyline whatsoever. It has just been all over the goddamn place. All over the place. It has been. This stuff with Jey Uso makes no goddamn sense whatsoever. A man that attacked Roman Reigns literally is the reason why Jey Uso broke away from the Bloodline. Literally the reason why he broke away. He then gets attacked by Roman and wants to rejoin the Bloodline. Now, people are going to say, well, maybe it's a long You know, you can play the long con stuff all you want, but in my mind, I'm thinking, why would Roman Reigns want him to join? If Roman Reigns just accepts him, then Roman doesn't look good. See, if Roman was smart, Roman wouldn't even give him the time of day. He would have just kicked his ass out. But then that's my problem. For Roman to look smart, Jimmy would have to look even stupider. Because his character arc has completely gone soft for me. It's gone south. Like, all the way south for me. Solo is still booked like a monster. I appreciate that. Heyman's always going to be great. But the story arc with Jimmy makes no sense whatsoever. Could they MacGuffin it and make it make sense in the future? Probably. But I guess their idea is, all right, Jimmy needs to be the heel somehow, some way against Jey at WrestleMania. Okay, sure. So far, I think it's not a great way to book him, but that's just me. The match. First 10 minutes were boring. It was average. It was whatever. John Cena essentially got his ass kicked by Solo and Jimmy. And that was basically it for 10 minutes. Until LA Knight got that hat. When LA Knight got that hot tag, the crowd went absolutely ballistic for him. They loved them some LA Knight. And then after that, they were just hitting their best hits. LA Knight hit the power slam and then did the LA Knight, yeah, running elbow drop, boom. John Cena hit him with the "you can't see me" F you, and then blunt force trauma, BFT, blunt force trauma, BFT, and then LA Knight pinned Jimmy Uso. 1, 2, 3. That's it. Crowd loved it. Crowd absolutely loved the finish. So I can't really hate on the match. I thought the match was solid. I just it's just one of those things where I'm like, oh, why does every match feel the damn same? This is literally the same structured match we had at the beginning. Like, if you watch the tag team championship match and you watch this match, it's almost beat for beat the exact same match. It's just different people. The good guys won. That's what matters. Okay, I don't care. It is what it is. I'm happy LA Knight won because LA Knight will be defending he'll be taking on Roman Reigns at Saudi Arabia. So that would be quite the match to watch. So, main event time. Easily, the match of the night. Shinsuke Nakamura taking on Seth freaking Rollins. Last man standing. They went to war. See, this is what I like about this match. This match started off slow, but it wasn't boring. You can be slow, but be entertaining. Because the whole story with Nakamura and Seth Rollins is that Nakamura is playing mind games. He's playing chess, while Seth is playing checkers. He's always a step ahead, right? And that was the story throughout the match. Seth got weapons, chased off Nakamura. Nakamura responded with weapons of his own. Oh my God, there were still chair shots. They got out tables, fought in the crowd. The turning point of the match was during a spot where Rollins had chased Nakamura into the crowd, and then Nakamura kicked Rollins off the stage, and he landed back first on a steel crate. From that point forward, the trajectory of the match changed, and it became a very, very dramatic match because it was just Rollins selling his back, which was the story. That was the story of the match. Nakamura beating the piss out of Nakamura beating the piss out of Rollins' back. I was going to say beat the piss out of his own back. No, he's beating the piss out of Rollins' back. And there were a ton of spots where I thought that was it. There was one particular spot that looked like it really hurt, where Rollins was going for a pedigree on an exposed concrete. He lifted the plating off the ground, and Nakamura hit him with the little backdrop, and Seth Rollins, oh, I know it hurt too. He hit that pavement so damn hard. Even the crowd was like, oh. And guys, you gotta understand something. When you hit the ground, when these men are hitting the ground, they're hitting the ground. I'm gonna say that again. When these men are hitting the ground, they're not hitting pillow. They're hitting the ground. That shit hurts. And he hit pavement. And even I went, I know that hurt. Again, wrestlers know how to fall properly to where it doesn't hurt as badly, but it still hurts. My favorite spot of the entire match, though, there were two spots. Rollins had pulled out a ladder. Nakamura and Rollins were climbing on top of the ladder, and then there was a table on the bottom, the announcer table. Rollins was going to literally superplex Nakamura off the ladder to a table. Nakamura pushed him off, and then blew a poison mist. Asuka, Tajiri, or the Great Muta, blew poison mist in Seth Rollins' face. Didn't see that coming. Pushed his ass off. Rollins hit the table. I thought that was it. To me, I'm like, oh, wow. That's gotta be it, right? Nakamura won the championship. Nope. Rollins gets up. Barely, though. Then Nakamura throws him in the ring. Here's the second moment that I thought he won. There's a table set up in the corner. He picks Rollins up, hits a Kinshasa through the table, and knocks Rollins through it. I said, okay, that's gotta be it. We have a new champ. I was standing up. I was like, that's it. Nakamura won. Rollins rose to the outside, and right before he hit number 10, he put his feet on the ground. I said, goddamn. Okay, well, let's see where this goes. It kept going, but by that point, I was like, I don't know if Nakamura's going to win anymore. And he didn't. Seth Rollins took him to the other side of the arena. They got on top of a scaffold, and then he hits the Falcon Arrow through a set of tables. And they're both doing the whole, who's going to stand up first? Who's going to stand up first? They're both crawling to their feet. Nakamura falls at the last second, and then Rollins just barely stands up. And Rollins retains his championship. And what I thought was a fantastic match. I love the match. I love the structure of it. I love the performance from both men. Nakamura should have won this. It's a missed opportunity to establish a new world champion. What is with these missed opportunities? Yes, I get that we're making the champion stronger. Gunther, Roman, and now Seth Rollins. We're making these long-term champs seem a lot more stronger, so when they do drop the belt, it means a lot more. I know. But man, like, you can't have Nakamura win it here and then Rollins win it back later. You know, could have ran this back in Survivor Series or something. This was the moment to do it. I don't know. I just feel like they missed a huge opportunity for Nakamura to win this belt. And I don't think, I'm going to be honest with you, I do not think that we're ever going to get back here. I do not see them creating another opportunity like this for Nakamura. I think this is it. This might be it for him. I hate it, but that's the truth. I mean, what other way do you see Nakamura win this championship? The only other way is a cash-in. Mr. Money in the Bank. That might be the only way left now. But other than that, I don't know. I hate that they missed an opportunity here. They just never capitalize when they need to when it comes to talent like that. We also didn't get a cash-in from Damian Priest. They teased it, but then they said, them being Damian Priest and Rhea Ripley, they said, look, you're hurt. We're going to wait to cash in. So they left, didn't cash in. They might cash in on Monday, but we'll have to see. Damn. God, I'm really upset that Nakamura didn't win. But you know what? Overall show was good. It was a good show. The pacing was great. 5 matches really helps. Crowd was there in some moments, but not always there. Women's match was not good. It should have been much better than what it was. But the other matches outside the main event were just kind of there, though. You could have seen these matches on Raw. The only match that was worthy of the pay-per-view was the main event. But congratulations to Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso. Good seeing Carlito again. Happy to see him back. Pat McAfee was nice. Jade Cargill is going to do great. And then, yeah, we'll see what happens. The next pay-per-view will be Saudi Arabia. let's see what the champ has to say, whoever wins tonight, if he wants to defend it at Saudi Arabia or Survivor Series. But yeah, Saudi Arabia's next show. I'm probably going to review it. Really depends on what the card looks like. If they're doing LA Knight versus Roman Reigns, I'm going to review it and watch it. But we'll see. But yeah, that's going to conclude the review, y'all. Give me your thoughts. Give me your thoughts about the show. What was your match tonight? Do you agree or disagree with my takes? Just curious. All right, live chat, you have the floor. Let me see what y'all been saying. And we are going to pick a Super Chat champion. But I had a feeling that when Franklin Torres dropped that $100 bomb, that was going to be it. And yeah, if we don't get a champ, if we don't get another donation in the next, let me see, 10 minutes or so, we're just going to go ahead and give it to Franklin Torres again. I'm just going to go ahead and call it. I might just have to call it now, because quite frankly, I don't see anyone. Franklin, come on, even you have to agree, like, my dude, like, you dropped the big one. You dropped the bomb on them, baby. But you the champ. The champ has to bring it. When you the champ, you can't wuss out. You gotta bring it. You dropped the bomb on them. What you gonna do? The champ is here. So what y'all in here talking about? A reporter asked Io Sky a really stupid and weird question. If she can take on Taylor Swift in a match at WrestleMania. Huh? Who? What? Are you serious? Let me find it. We're gonna listen to it too. What? Let me listen to this real quick. Matter of fact, let me find it real quickly. Okay, I think I found it.
Right now, you did an amazing job beating two of the biggest in the business, Charlotte, Flair, of course, and Asuka. But there's someone making headlines outside of wrestling, Taylor Swift.
Who is this guy? What? What? That's your question. Here you are. You get this great opportunity to speak to some of the best wrestlers in the business. And then that's your question, my dude? What do you even say to that? Like, real talk, what does she say to that? No. That is such a weird question. Yo, I'm sorry. I'm baffled. What the fuck? I'm literally baffled by that. Like, what? Okay. Whatever. Let me hear what she. Let me hear what she has to say, really quickly.
That's right. I brought her name into the room. I knew this would happen.
Oh, and completely.
Could we see Taylor Swift in the WWE possibly going for your championship goal?
Who is this guy? Who is this? Who asked this question? And like, I love Bailey. I love Bailey just looking at him like, bro, are you serious? Are you serious right now? For real?
That's right.
You know Taylor Swift?
I brought up Taylor Swift.
Yeah. You want to wrestle her?
Want to wrestle Taylor Swift?
What's the...
What
Do you want to wrestle Taylor Swift, possibly at WrestleMania?
What?
Bro. Oh my god. Okay, we're gonna play the rest of it. I just, my mind is just doing backflips right now. It's doing.
Really?
Oh, are you crazy?
Yes, EO. Yes. Oh my god.
I'm a little crazy.
Yeah, but yeah, of course. If she wants, I'm ready for Taylor Swift.
That's right. She's selling out stadium, so she may...
Shoot. Sell that match. Whatever. But like, are you crazy?
As well.
Yeah.
That is such an awkward question to ask. You had an opportunity to really, really ask them a question, and that's the question you go with. Who is that? Who is that? What kind of question was that? What was that? A and B combos, are you still here?
Why didn't any of the media outlets ask Triple H about Punk?
Oh, that was never going to happen. They probably told them not to ask anything about CM Punk. Before they do the media scrums, they let them know what questions they can or cannot ask. They probably said, don't ask about CM Punk. I cannot imagine. Like, you had this great opportunity to talk to all these women, these great wrestlers, and you chose to ask them about Taylor Swift. I don't even think Taylor Swift is all that good. Yeah, I said it. Her songs are very basic pop music. Congratulations for her getting her bag. Congratulations that she's getting all these Grammys. But let's be real. Taylor Swift, Beyonce. Taylor Swift, Whitney Houston. Taylor Swift, Janet Jackson. I just would out of this atmosphere. Taylor Swift, to me, and her music, when I listen to it, I'm like, okay. I'm like, I just shake it off, da-na-na. I'm like, okay. People like it, but damn. And everyone's talking about her countries. No one gave a damn about her when she was a country singer. That's not true. That's not true. She won a Grammy. I didn't give a damn. No one cared about her until Kanye said, "Yo, Taya, I'm gonna let you finish," and then she blew up. And even then, I was just like, I don't care. So I'm just like, really, Taylor Swift. Someone asked Triple H about Edge. Let me listen to that. Now that's a question.
Time, right? Time was right for him. Time was right for us. I think he had an amazing career and an amazing send-off here. And I think he felt like he had done what there was to do. I think we sort of felt, yeah, I think you're right. And I wish him the best. You know, I think he said it the other day, right? There's no animosity here. There's no hard feelings. He's doing what's right for him and his family, and I'm happy for him. Very, very happy for him.
It's crazy to me that Triple H, he has so much knowledge of what's going on in the wrestling bit. Like, you can see how he just kind of brings in things like, I think he said the other day during an AEW media scrum. Like he just knows because he's watching everything. Although he acts like he's not.
I'm happy for him. Very, very happy for him. I sent him that in a message. I'm happy for you, and I'm proud of him and happy for him. And this has to be right for you. This is a grind. It's a lot of hard work. It's got to be right for you. And if somebody feels like a different opportunity is better for them, great. That's wonderful. But the machine doesn't stop for anyone, right? And we're just going to continue to grow and continue to do what we do. And I'm excited. You know, I guarantee you, if you're one of these young people that are here that are trying every day for no negative reason, but when they see him walk away and go somewhere else, they're like, damn right, I'm taking that spot. You know, That creates opportunity. Everybody will step up their game to fill that role. And there's a line of people way more than capable of taking it to the next level, just like he was when he came in here.
Typical corporate answer by Triple H. Although he's not wrong. He's not wrong. I do like his response though. That was one of those rehearsed answers that for this particular question was appropriate. Let me see what you had to say about Jade Cargill.
Right now, I feel like it's reaching a fever pitch. When are we going to see her appear in the WWE officially?
When she's ready to blow the roof off of everything we do, right? There's one thing that I am as patient for stuff like this. Her ability and her rise has been incredibly quick. This is a different system. This is a different level of everything. And what doesn't exist elsewhere exists here. That opportunity for her to learn at a different level and get to a different place is just the way it is. One thing that I have learned about her in the short period of time that I've known her is she's ready for it all. And she's ready to dig in. She's ready to work her ass off. She wants to be the best. And when I talked about that team thing, she's ready to be on.
Superchat.
I watched your interview with Chris Van Vliet yesterday, and you were absolutely incredible. Went very smooth, probably one of your best interviews.
Thank you so much, Kador Price. Look, we'll get back to what Triple H is saying. I do my best to make my interviews feel like conversations, right? I don't want them to be like, okay, question number 1. Remember when you first started wrestling? How did that feel? No. We're having a conversation. I'm talking to these wrestlers. That's what I'm talking about. That's why that question with Taylor Swift was stupid! You don't just be like, hey, EO, oh my god, like, Taylor Swift, right? What? He asked her about Taylor Swift! I can't do it! What? Why? That was a stupid question. Sorry. It was a dumb question. You had 10,000, 10 million, a bajillion questions, and you went with the one. That was stupid. Thank you for the donation. Back to Triple H.
On this team and drive everybody in the team, and it's exciting to see. But the thing you don't want to do is you don't want to put somebody in a position that they're sort of ready for. You want to make damn sure they're ready for it.
Which is why she should be on NXT. So, like, a lot of these decisions that Triple H makes, I can tell it's not his decision. I don't think it was his decision to put her on the main roster. I think that was a Vince McMahon call, or someone else in the higher position saying, or Nick Khan even, we're going to put her on the main roster. And even he knows, like, nah, she needs to be on NXT. That's what she should be. Because if you want to make damn sure she's ready, you put her on NXT.
Right? So no matter what happens, she's going to knock it out of the park. So when is that? Not sure. Where's she going to go? Not sure. I can tell you this. There's a lot of people internally here that are in charge of each brand. Everyone wants her, right? Everyone's chomping at the bit to work with her. And I think that's going to create some incredible programming. But I think when she's ready, she's going to be huge. Just is what it is. You know, we had eyes on her before, and she took a different path, but was an amazing path for her, and it exposed her to the world and created a great opportunity for her. But I'm glad she's done what's right for her, and she's here now, and I look forward to strapping the rocket on.
So, without even having to say what was already said, there's a lot of promise with Jade Cargill. They already have an abundance of hope, of stock. Let's go with that. An abundance of stock put in her, and they're expecting great things to come from her, and they're gonna get that. Franklin Torres, my dude.
I came in like a wrecking ball. Oh wait, wrong, blonde lol, open mouth smile, cold sweat smile.
Okay, Franklin. You win, all right? It's been 10 minutes. I think it's fair that it's clear that you are the new Super Chat champ. Congratulations, you have defended your belt officially. You will now get to choose what event you want it to be defended at next. Do you want it to be Survivor Series? Do you want it to be a Crown Jewel? Let me know. But yeah, the stock price. What am I trying to say? Jade Cargill's stock is high in WWE, and I think they're going to do well. Great things with her, for sure. So, for sure, that's definitely something we're looking forward to. All right, so congratulations to the current champ. Franklin Torres, you have retained. Let me know when you want to defend your belt, sir. When is the next place you want to defend that belt? I'm just very curious to know. Just curious to know when he wants to defend the belt. Probably should go to the live chat now. That boy tore it up. Which one is Triple and Vince behind on? Jade or Charlotte? Well, Vince is always going to be a Charlotte girl. Yeah. Next pay-per-view. Which one do you want it, man? When do you want it? The next one I think is Crown Jewel. But you can have it at Crown Jewel, or you can have it at Survivor Series. Which one do you want? Crown Jewel is on November 4th. But then, check this out. Crown Jewel is on November 4th, but I think Survivor Series is on November 30th or 23rd. Someone look up the date for Survivor Series for me, please. All right, I'm gonna do it right now. Hold up. Survivor Series 2023 is 25th, November 25th. Literally the last Saturday. So I'm very curious to know when you'll be defending it, sir. So he'll tell the world, I'm here to show the world. I'm here to show the world. Come on, bring it on. God, I can't wait for Nick Nemeth to show up at freaking AEW. That's gonna be such a great debut. He's gonna get to be himself and oversell like a goddamn pro. I can't wait for it. Alright, so I think the champ is gonna choose Crown Jewel, right? I think he said well, he'll make the announcement soon. But I'm gonna go ahead and lock him in for Crown Jewel because I think that would be a great place. So November 4th, and then honestly, real talk, Franklin, after November 4th, you could wait till Rumble after that. Or if you want to, you could defend it at Survivor Series, so it'll be a double defense. You won't be the Roman Reigns champ. How about that? There it is. It's official.
I'll defend at Blood Money lol.
Alright. The champ has spoken. The next title defense is locked in. He will be defending it at Crown Jewel 2023, November 4th. And I guess I'll be watching the show and reviewing it. So there you go. Congratulations. Great defense champ who is taking away the title once again with a total donation of $160. Damn. I told y'all. I had a feeling that as soon as I saw him pop up, I was like, well, I guess he's keeping the belt. But it's gonna be great. I'm excited for these upcoming pay-per-views because I think all year WWE's had great pay-per-views. So I think Crown Jewel, which is I don't like blood money, it's gonna be a good show, and I'm expecting, really expecting the Survivor Series show to be really good. So, all right, champ. Good defense. We'll definitely be back here next month. Next month, I think, is going to be a very busy one, if I'm not mistaken. Next month's going to be really crazy. Because we have Saudi Arabia, and then Full Gear, and then Survivor Series. So it's 3 pay-per-views. I'm going to be busy. And again, I always take December off. I always take December off when it comes to live streams. I never live stream during December because I need that break for me. I'm going to definitely need the break. I'm going to need that break for me in December. We'll figure out something else to do. But, yeah, man, that's going to be quite a month for me. Is there going to be any War Games at Survivor Series? I think they're building to War Games, actually. They have a lineup for War Games if they want to do it. WWE has no plans for Charlotte to go against other women and putting them over, but have her in women's title angles. They're always going to have her in the women's title angles. I hate it. Alright, let me read a couple of your comments here about the show, then I'm going to get out of here. Let me see here. Darcy Chatham was like, Cody finished a chapter in the story. Facts. I love it. PW Insider said Carlito will be part of the SmackDown brand going forward. That makes me happy because SmackDown needs it dearly. Dear God, do they need it. Dearly. Lashley took an L, unfortunately, but still, he's Lashley. Where's the unstoppable Asuka from a decade ago? I don't. You tell me. I have no idea. Let me see here. Seth Rollins is becoming the new Super Cena. Is that what we're gonna call it? He's not the new Super Cena. Trust me, as someone that lived through Super Cena, he is not Super Cena. He ain't. Trust me. I'll be honest with you. He's just a strong champion, like AJ Styles was. Yeah, man, that question was weird. I can't get over that Taylor Swift question. You had an opportunity to really ask them something. God, that was awkward. Bud got the weirdest fucking question. People are telling me that Jey Uso was drunk. Okay. I don't see any clips of Jey Uso. I'm gonna leave that one alone. What's this? Taylor Swift is back to being famous because she's in a relationship with a football player named Travis Kelce. Pronounced Kelsey. Oh, okay. Travis Kelce. And the NFL can't stop fangirling over her. Oh, Jesus Christ. I think I saw something about that on Philip DeFranco's news show. Yeah, I'm sorry. Like, Taylor Swift doesn't compare to Janet Jackson. Or Beyonce. Sorry. Frankie Torres with the I came in like a wrecking ball. Oh, wait. What? Wrong blind. That guy got jokes. There's your champion. There's your champ, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, y'all, let me get out of here. I appreciate y'all for making me a part of your day. You already know what to do. Like the video, subscribe, and click the bell. Catch all my content when it comes out. Follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Donate, PayPal, Patreon, Cash App, and Venmo. Congratulations to the champ, Franklin Torres. Good luck in your next defense. Saudi Arabia, November 4th. But ain't much going on for the rest of the month, actually. This is going to be a very chill rest of October. I'm still going to be reviewing Raw and SmackDown and AEW, of course. But that's basically it. It's just weekly reviews, building into Saudi Arabia, and then Full Gear, and then Survivor Series next month. Next month's going to be super busy, so I'm excited about that one. But nah, ain't much else happening. Ain't much else happening here. So we're gonna keep doing reviews. Hopefully the shows will be somewhat interesting. But tune in for more. Right here in Alex's World, the place that is, was, and forever will be a safe space for wrestling fans like you. Thank you so much for making me a part of your day. Please take care of yourselves, and I'll catch you guys next time. This is Alyx, just Alyx, signing off right here in Alex's World. Peace. Oh, when you're oh, when you're